Hi folks, I have a tomato paste making machine. Well, it's not really the actual paste making machine, but it creates the juice to make the paste. And I'm in the process of making some tomato paste from the leftover tomatoes. And there's a pile of tomatoes that I need to get all cut up and get them down the neck of this machine and push them down onto the little spinning wheel that's down inside there. And how it works is that here you can see it, that's all the basically paste, and then at the other end here, that's where all your seeds and your this stuff comes out, your pulp and stuff, the skin and all the rest of it. So it does the separating for you, and the only thing left to do is boil this down, heat it up and evaporate it and get it thicker and thicker and thicker and concentrate the tomatoes basically. So I have a lot of tomatoes to go, and I have a lot more than here to go. So I can't remember this machine what it's called, but if you do some research and if you're interested in making tomato paste from your own tomatoes or even tomatoes from the grocery store, just look online, do some research, grinding machines for making tomato paste, and you'll get some results that'll be similar to this one. This one here is really old, so I don't think you're going to find one just like this. This one here I believe is about 25-30 years old, in around there or so. I've had it a very long time. That's why I forget the actual name of the machine. I just use it now. The name of it's just not that important anymore. But these are the results. Here, let me cut up a tomato and kind of show you if I can do this cutting with one hand. And you'll see what I mean by the stuff coming out. It's a loud machine because it's on its way pretty much to the recycling yard. The brushes or the motor's getting to be weak, so it gets really loud. You'll hear it. Now it won't even come back on. Okay, I'm going to have to work on that, so I'm not going to worry about showing it to you. I should have left it running while it was running. But anyhow, you get the idea. You just cut chunks of tomatoes up, and they go down the throat of this thing like so. And you push it in, almost like a meat grinder, but it's meant for tomatoes. And that's the result. You get this stuff, which is used to make your paste, which comes out of this area here where the screen is, and all your seeds and everything else goes into the bowl. It's kind of a poor setup, because I have to have two different containers here, so this one here is kind of submerged in the paste itself, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Well, thank you for watching, and subscribe if you have not, and thank you very much for those that have. Okay, well, I got the tomato paste machine back working, and I wanted to just give everybody a little update of what's basically going on here. Basically, evaporating the moisture from the tomato sauce that the machine created, this stuff here. And it's going to take hours and hours and hours to actually decrease the amount to get it to the paste form where it's really thick and dense. I mean, really, the texture of the paste is really each person's own preference, but if you keep it going, you can bring it down to an extreme paste. And I mean an extreme paste, almost like a toothpaste, even denser than a toothpaste. But it takes quite the process to do so, and it's a slow process. You don't want to have a high heat going. You just want to keep the heat on low and allow it to do its thing. And that's basically removing all the moisture. That's basically the water content. And once that's removed, it just keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker. And then before you know it, you start seeing your paste develop. Then after that point, I'm gonna put it into some canning jars and can it. And then use the tomato paste for whatever tomato paste could be used for. Imagination is pretty much the level there. So I just wanted to throw this little update in there since the machine was back working again and I was able to finish the process with the tomatoes. So again, I won't repeat what I said at the end of the last little bit about thanking everybody for subscribing and watching, but there you go. Take care, everyone.